Good evening, Internet.
Shalom, assalamu alaikum, and a holla holla bling bling to all my Hebrews, she-brews, and we brew, the best damn podcast in the whole world. Woo! How'd you like that for an intro?
That's interesting.
Reggie's bringing the fire. Big Reggie.
What are we doing tonight then?
We are introducing our guest first.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, boys.
We got Curbs back in the fucking studio.
I'm back.
Back by popular opinion. How you getting on?
Yeah, all right, mate. Good. Been busy since, and then now I've had the week off, and it's been sunny. It snowed. It's rained. We've had every weather.
It's been interesting.
A bit bipolar.
It's been a bit fucking... Don't say that. I'm triggered.
I'm using it as a good excuse to do absolutely fuck all. Not that I need one.
Yeah, I was going to say, not like you need an excuse to do that.
I'm going to say. Yeah, I'll be chilling. Yeah, what the hell was up with the weather this week?
I was outside.
It was like one day, wasn't it? It was like rain, snow, cloud, and sun.
That's it. First thing, it was all right. Bit of snow coming down. What the fuck's going on there? Afternoon, blue skies. Outside, putting some borders in. Grown up life, yo. Oh, and then it starts fucking snowing. What the fuck's going on?
It has been all over the place, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck me, we really resorted to talking about the fucking weather.
And this, boys, is where we realise we're getting old.
Sorry, team.
We have just run out of shit this whole
Yeah.
Hey, well, global warming, you know, fucking...
Doesn't exist.
I'm just saying, you know, all that sunshine, you can thank me and my fucking V8.
We do get a pretty consistent summer now, to be fair. We get pretty good weather throughout.
And that is tied in nicely with me buying another V8. So, yeah.
Here's to it, boys. We all need to get V8s as well, then.
Bring that temperature
Reg is really trying to fuck the polar bears.
If I could catch them.
Ram them down in my big Range Rover.
They keep trying to give me these bitey cuddles when I get near them. Let me love you.
Talking about bitey cuddles, what's our topic for tonight?
We are going to do the ultimate zombie apocalypse survival guide.
Or how to possibly die within a week.
Yeah. You either get really far or you just be absolutely fucked.
If you're in a V8, not very far.
Oh, sure. Okay. So we are what? What's that? 2 minutes 51, and we've already started ripping my car.
There we go.
Fuck's sake! I don't think we've done one episode without somebody torturing my car.
We can't not mention it.
It's not just yours specifically, it's every make of Range Rover.
I can't win here. It's just I should have just kept it a secret along with the job.
To be fair, I nearly ended up with one. You know, I messaged you about it, but I then looked at how bad they were. Actually, it wasn't how bad they were, it was just the price of it when it breaks, which it seems to do a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure when they work, they're probably great, and I kind of wish I did buy
10
one.
minutes.
My bank account's definitely happy I didn't.
Oh yeah, don't fucking blame. I was speaking to someone today actually, and he sent me a picture of a Range Rover that obviously had an air suspension spring gone wrong, and it was like down on one corner, like all like jacked over. And I think my quote was, "Just because you can afford the cost of entry doesn't mean you can afford to play."
Yeah, and that's why I'm not playing.
Yeah. That sounded so fucking snobby of me.
It's true though. It's true.
You know, you got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to fold them. Anyway, let's get back to what we're fucking on about. Stop ripping me in my car.
Okay, last one.
Any more before we stop? Right? Yeah, no?
Oh, I dive one in about halfway through, I suppose.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. Right.
So, what do you want to... Should we cover just like the apocalypse? Because I'm quite a big fan of the idea.
Yeah.
I quite like that kind of the world's going to end sort of thing.
We'll have a good clear up of the shit. And only the strong will survive.
A good culling, better than this coronavirus. We'll get rid of everybody properly.
Well, that brings me to my next point. How's it going to start? Is it going to be from a fucking lab in Wuhan?
It could well be a Chinaman eating a bat in Wuhan and then coming, you know.
I don't know. I think you're right. I think it's like everything bad in the world, generally speaking. It's just us fucking around with shit we don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, Oh, Chernobyl, what happened there? Oh, press these buttons. Oh, no!
It will be in a lab somewhere. Some clever guys came up with this idea and they've rushed the idea and then gone, let's try it now and then.
ZN1 virus.
Yeah, you've got it.
It could have been a coronavirus vaccine. It really could have been.
Don't, oh, God. Conspiracy theorist, demonetized.
Here we go.
Yeah, no, I think that's definitely what it'll be. I think it'll be like us fucking around with shit we don't understand. And then some lab somewhere, maybe Wuhan.
Probably.
Yeah, and just gets out. And I don't think it's going to be...
Not going to be as good as the movies?
Well, no, I don't think it'll be as good as the movies.
I mean, it may not be as cool because
I don't know if good
in reality, how brave actually are we all?
Because you can imagine...
It depends what kind of zombies they are.
Yeah, I mean, if it's the slow dumb ones, then we're pretty sorted.
That's
you can kind of just walk on by.
That's it. I've got a zombie speed chart here, which I did a bit of research on earlier.
Oh right.
So I want, in an ideal world, I want kind of Zombieland first one, Shaun of the Dead, Walking Dead,
or in the second one, I think they call them homers,
which are.
No, the homers are the stupid. So it's after Homer Simpson, just the stupid ones that fall over and.
And then we got like the Resident Evils, which are like a medium kind of speed.
Yeah, they kind of look a little bit quicker, aren't they?
And then the fuck this, I'm out ones, which are like the 28 Days Later, World War Z, unreal.
Oh man, that kicks off. I'm putting a shotgun straight under my chin.
Yeah, take me out now.
Good night, Vienna. I'm gone. So what we saying for our hypothetical zombie apocalypse survival guide? Are we saying the slow ones?
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be the name.
Yeah, that's the only way I'd be.
So the medium ones, you've got like a fighting chance, but the slow ones, really, I mean, cardio's not really any of our strong points.
No, I got some lockdown weight going on.
If they've got half a jog behind them, then I'm done.
Yeah, I'm quite sprightly, but I've got no endurance.
Yeah, I can do a quick 20
That's
yards.
what she said.
So we're going for like the slow, stupid, gross ones. So think Harvey Weinstein, but less rapey and can actually walk unaided.
But we'll still eat you, whatever you are.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So, if I get bitten, it'll be the first time I've been accepted into a large social group. So,
pros and cons.
Everyone's a winner, baby.
So, has anyone seen any of the zombie stuff going on? Like series, movies?
You say going on, you make it sound like it's already coming. It's already when this goes out.
I'm hoping.
This might be really badly timed.
I didn't lock the door when I came in.
Oh shit! Ready to get the keys out.
Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of zombie films.
Yeah,
hell of a lot.
Not in a while. I used to watch a lot of the series, The Walking Dead stuff, and me and Marlon were really religious about that. And I've not watched any of the new stuff, really.
Fell off a cliff, didn't it?
Well, I think it just got a bit dragged out.
Yeah, it
probably
was
stopped watching series 5-ish.
Yeah, I think that was it. It went real slow, and they were working on a good story, and I'm sure the story was great, but most of us zombie fans just want to see zombies getting fucked up.
Yeah, and some mad plans to blow them up.
Yeah, I don't care about anyone getting pregnant or if there's like a long story of trying to find you. I don't care. Just behead something.
Yeah, honestly, more of Michonne with them fucking samurai swords, slicing and dicing, baby. Oh, is that season 5? Is that the one where they come to the bloke with the lion? Welcome to the kingdom. Is that the bloke?
I think no. I think it was just before that because I think that's.
I think I stopped watching
around the prison,
like mid Negan.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I think I saw Negan because he fucked. Spoiler alert! That he fucked. What's his? Christ, I can't remember his name anymore. Rick.
No,
was it Rick that he fucked up? No,
Glenn.
Glenn. That's it.
It was kind of after that, and I was like,
he turned him into mincemeat
because Daryl wasn't doing a lot of the time as well, who was always the badass, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then I thought I just lost interest, and once you give it a couple of weeks, it's hard to go back to. I find.
Yeah.
Who else did he fuck up in that scene? Wasn't it the ginger guy? No,
I can't remember. It's been so long.
Oh, it's been long. I gave up. Yeah, I watched like half that season where the bloke with the lion. And I was like,
I do like a good.
It's a bit
binge
far.
watch,
it's like it's a bit Joe Exotic, isn't it?
Your idol.
Your idol.
Did he have any meth?
He just loves meth and fucking blokes.
I've just finished, a couple of months ago, Z Nation.
Dog shit, man. I tried it.
Started it, got really into it.
Fucking love it.
I really tried it. I found it really forced. I found it just, I don't know, the acting was fucking awful. In the
Addie Carver, though. Oh, dang.
She all out in a bag of chips.
Oh, baby.
Jake said, clap that ass. So you make them, shake that morning, make that.
And I've just started watching iZombie.
Mrs. is into that. Again, I couldn't get into it.
I'm only like 3 episodes
Such
in.
a zombie
It's a bit fucking strange, really.
It's like she's like undead, but she's like
dead and she eats brains.
Yeah,
I think Walking Dead kind of put me off series and stuff now, because I feel like a lot of series in the past couple of years used to be, we'll start really good, then there'll be a really long ass drawn out story, and then we'll just like basically just hog this as long as we can until it dies. So I'm a film guy now. I've gone the films I'm for.
No, I agree. I don't know. Films wise though, what's the top zombie film ever?
Zombieland.
Really?
First one, Emma Stone. Jesus Christ,
she is phenomenal.
She doesn't really do it for me. I'm gonna throw in that little fucking curveball.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I'm not saying
second one not so much, but the first one definitely all day that long. Oh, Lord.
She did look a little bit dated in the second one. Still up there.
Yeah.
Still high ranking.
Didn't quite like her hair, I don't think, but
oh, you looked at that?
It is a zombie apocalypse. So
she could have been bold for all I knew.
Man, I like Zombieland, but it's got to be 28 days later.
I was about to say, the 28 series.
Such a cult film. Such a cult film. It's
proper as well.
It's Cillian Murphy, isn't it? It's one of his first. Fucking brilliant film.
Yeah, it's a good film. Also,
it's based in Britain, and they really kind of
that could happen.
Yeah, it always. I think
even though we've only got like 5 members of the army left now, that probably could happen.
I just found it more relatable because it was in Britain. There's been so few zombie sort of films based in Britain. There's one about Glasgow. No, what was it? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, this is top quality. This is.
Oh, you know that thing yet? No, fuck knows.
There was one about them rebuilding Hadrian's Wall, and everyone kind of, or because it had broken out in Scotland or something, and all the zombies were in Scotland.
Was Trump in charge?
That's pretty normal for Scotland past 11 o'clock on a Saturday night.
Is it an outbreak? Oh no, it's just Jock.
Except they're fighting each other.
Right then, you dirty bastards!
But yeah, no, 28 days later.
Resident Evils as well.
Yeah. Second one, best one by far.
Went a bit far-fetched towards the end though, Resident Evil. I mean, they had to keep it fresh. They couldn't do the same thing over and over.
I think after it went kind of desert, I was like, it's like 4?
It kind of went almost alien-y than zombie.
Is it 5? They went to the desert? I think it was the second one where they're actually out on the streets kicking ass.
Yeah.
And so do you remember when he gets his guns and he's just like, she goes to hand him like a 9mm Glock, they were like pimp, and he just pulls out his 2 golden fucking.
Oh yeah.
Hey, my shit is custom.
Yes.
Pulls out his like ebony and gold fucking Colts. Yeah, that's my favorite one. The first one's good, and then the third one is that which one's the third one? I don't know. They've done so many. It's Mila Djokovic, isn't it?
Yeah, she's hot as well.
She's good. She's good looking. Gets her tits out in one of them, I think. Can't remember which one.
Show me them titties, baby.
Google that one, boys.
Such a sexist podcast. I think that's it, really, for films wise.
I did Zombieland 2 again recently. Back to the Zombieland. I mean, it's good as a comedy film, good laugh. As long as you don't take it seriously, it is just entertainment. It's what we wanted. Well, what were we waiting for? What were in The Walking Dead? We just wanted beheadings and zombies getting fucked up.
Yeah, we wanted to be entertained.
You can't not be entertained by a monster truck running over zombies endlessly.
That's it.
It's just mindless, isn't it? Almost, it's just sit there. It's like, yes, watch killing, watch.
It's a mindless comedy film.
Just fill it up. Just fill my brain up.
Yeah.
Don't make me feel. I just want to see.
Right. So I'll set the scene a minute.
Okay.
We are where we are. It's day 1, day Z. What would you do first?
Get fuel. I need fuel.
So you're saying like it kicks off? Are we talking like
right now, as we are now?
As we are now, it kicks off. what's the first thing you're going to go and do? Are you going to go and find a vehicle? Are you going to go and get fuel, as you said? Are we going to go and get supplies?
I mean, we're all pretty well set for vehicles. I'm not going to say anything here, Reg. But they're all fairly, they're fairly indestructible. It is just fuel and food, isn't it? It's supply, it's food that's going to last. And, fuel, because you need that jerry cans, that sort of stuff.
Are we, when we say like Daisy, are we talking like news broadcast, emergency broadcast, or are we talking like fucking grainy footage starts showing up on Twitter and there's some conspiracy posts on Reddit and like we're the ones that believe it and the rest of the nation like, it's just fucking nonsense? It's a good question
because you need a public service announcement.
Because you're thinking
really
like if you think like public service announcement, everyone's going fucking nuts and you're not gonna be able to get fuck all.
Yeah.
But if it's like shit, I
You
don't
need to keep me updated though, because I don't really use Reddit.
I
When it happens.
don't know. I just use it for a couple of things. But like, if it's like, you start seeing like, what does he say? Rumblings. Like, let's start to see a few things. It all starts to add up and you think, I'm going to act on this before fucking shit hits the fan.
But do you think think back to the current virus that we're in. We saw it all going on and we were like,
fucking it,
don't worry about that, carry on. And then even when they locked us down, we said, we'll be a month and then we'll be back on the beer. And then we're sat here a year later hidden in a garage because
it's a bar.
A bar. Because we're not allowed to see our friends or family. And when we go to the pub, we have to sit at a table else coronavirus kills us and be served.
Coronavirus enters the pub.
But you know what I mean? We wouldn't take it seriously unless it was...
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, because like we just saw it on the news. It was like France and Italy have locked down. No one is allowed out of their houses and the police are patrolling to keep people in their houses. And we were like...
those idiots.
We're like, fucking Europe, Brexit's the best thing we ever did for this country.
No politics, Reg.
That was satirical. I wouldn't mean it. Keep my political views to myself, Marlon. You know me on this podcast. I'm so restrained. But
yeah, that is a good point you brought out there.
I know I definitely wouldn't take it seriously. So if it happened right now and we saw a Reddit video or something, I'd just continue having beers and chatting shit with you boys.
Marlon's getting awfully bitey this week. I think for the sake of the plan, let's just say we do go with it. Let's say it's once bitten, twice shy. But like,
we see early days.
So let's say
some warnings.
Let's say we take heed of the warnings and we're like, right, let's get preparing before, because we're not going to have much of a fucking segment for preparation if we're like, oh yeah, we go to Tesco's, what do we get? Fuck all.
Bread and toilet roll.
I know, toilet roll is fully out of spot.
It's literally my first thing on the list. I'm like, bog roll.
All right, so yeah. What I'd probably do then is start prepping. Mm-hmm. Get all the bug out stuff going. I've got quite a few containers at home that can store random things in. So you get your fuel up, you get some water up, pop into Tesco's, pick up everything apart from toilet roll, because they still haven't got any left over from Corona.
Socks away.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good shout, to be fair. And then probably start prepping the vehicle.
Yeah, I've got
Mad Max, all the fuck.
I mean, do you think you'd need to, or do you think you just need a big 4-wheel drive to go around? Because I mean,
I got a welder, mate.
If it's a Homer zombie, a stupid one, then really you just need to bar up the windows. It's
but you still need to look badass while doing it.
Well, I mean, my concern is not being bitten.
Mate, I want spikes on the front. I want flamethrowers.
Here's me thinking about like long-term planning. I'm like stocking up on seeds. Marlon's welding spikes to the front of his car.
To be honest, the first point is find Marlon.
Marlon, can I use your welder, please?
Because he's mechanically minded and I am not.
Yeah, I'd still be prepping a vehicle. Well, how long's the rollout going to be from seeing post YouTube? Reddit
I don't know. Let's say for instance, let's say I don't know. Call it a fortnight. I think call it a fortnight.
Yeah,
I think
get overseas and Toilet Island.
Yeah.
So we've basically we got enough fuel for a period of time.
That's what I've got. Just fuel, just as much fuel as I can physically carry in the car, as the airbags will take,
and probably find some Bowsers. You know, we live in a rural area.
You start storing it. That's what you want to do.
Yeah,
You want to start hiding it.
That's it. You also probably stock up on cheaper vehicles or steal a couple because you know it's not going to come back on you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be at that court date.
Also,
No worries.
steal the good ones like your supercars. Any supercar owners around here, trust me, I'll be coming knocking on your door.
Knocking on your door.
With Marlon, with his spikes. But that's the sort of thing you need to store. You know, we live rural area, so there's lots of farms that have got big Bowsers that can contain diesel, that sort of
Thousands
stuff.
of litres.
Yeah, and we're not going to be done for red diesel yet, are we?
Rural crime is not a joke.
The zombies are coming red. Rural crime doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so we're like, everyone's got like a 1,000-litre Bowser of fuel, followed between, what are they, clear water container thing
IBCs.
with some IBCs.
Oh, yeah, we probably need water as well. That's kind of essential, isn't it?
Yeah,
We could drive for days.
The thing is,
dead in 3 if you haven't got any water, you bellend.
we're going to have access to... where we are, we know where rivers are. You know you can...
but zombies, contamination.
But fire generally decontaminates most stuff when you boil it. It kills all germs, doesn't it? Assuming it kills zombie germs. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah,
Test
yeah,
it on someone you don't like.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
a good
need to
point.
collect a couple of people we don't like to
Yeah,
test.
yeah. No, that's a good shout, yeah.
Like that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've got down here tinned and dried scran.
Yeah, definite.
Lots of tins, man. Tins, you can eat tins from the war still. They're still good.
Might
And,
not taste as good, but
yeah,
yeah,
it tastes like ass, but like.
you ain't gonna die.
And did you know that all dog food, all tinned dog food has got to be fit for human consumption?
Yeah.
I think it has. So I'd be like,
To be fair, it's not something I've really looked at.
I don't know why I know that. It's one of my useless facts, like my useless knowledge of all song lyrics I've ever heard in my life. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. If I got I'd be stacking up on the dog food as well, because that'd be like your last resort shit.
It's probably pretty dense. You know, you need dense calories, don't you? So you need small, dense calorie intake.
Jerky,
Yeah.
lots of jerky, lots of water. as
Jerking.
well.
So any way you can
What,
get
jerky?
meat.
You're jerking.
I mean, if you got time in the apocalypse, then you
We
can
wonder
have a little tug, aren't you?
We were wondering what that vibrate on the desk was
You
going.
know, don't let Marlon catch you, else he'll spike you.
Just get excited by the thought of spikes on my P38 and fist just bang the table. Yeah, just humping my own hand. Fuck's sake. Where are we going with this? This bit's going on.
It all goes downhill.
It does. Other thing I've got is first thing, fit a new transfer box. Because I know if I get stuck on like a heap of zombies, it's just the chain's going to start slipping on the back of the box. It's dun 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 dun, and then all my spikes and all my spotlights and all my prepping is going to mean a thing if I can't fucking move.
So, do you mean we need to get a lorry with a car trailer to carry a bunch of Range Rovers round for
Yeah,
just for supplies?
that
and,
might not be a bad idea. If
Or
we're just
maybe-
set on this idea, we're going to need a transporter.
Yeah.
A low loader just for me.
If we can get about 20 Range Rovers on the back of it, then that should keep him going for a good month or two. And then
Yeah. I'll take the wanky old dub full of spikes.
I got the X5. That seems to be pretty bulletproof.
Do you know
I've tried killing it.
We'll
do you
put some spikes on it.
Do you really think
Yeah.
the dub is going to be appropriate not being four-wheel drive? Do you think it's going to be all right? I think you're gonna. I'm not saying you're gonna need to do off-roading, but I think there's gonna be shit that you're gonna need to get over and get past.
A wet grass verge could quite quickly stop
Yeah.
a VW, couldn't it? You know, if you need to just get over or get around, it's not going to happen, is it? In that,
Well, I'll just order some Insta Turbos now. And when the day comes, they're already fitted up on wheels. I just need the disc cutter out, take the arches off.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Oh no.
so you'll be in the garage with Reg. You'll be doing his transfer box. You'll be changing your tyres.
Yeah, be like, oh no, a light grassy bank, slightly
Curbs, I
damp.
need a push.
I mean, that's the good thing. I will happily push and crash into you. In fact, I will take great pleasure in crashing into you constantly, with or without spikes.
But at this point, I've got like 1,000 litres of fuel behind me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, to be fair, I expect the fucking DSG box to shat itself.
Right, so what we're figuring out is I've got the only car that's going to be able to tow and work.
quite
I mean,
possibly.
mine will tow once it's had its new transfer box. But that's my first thing. If I start seeing fucking some grainy ass footage from the middle of fucking Serbia where some bloke's going around going, rah, rah, I'm like, right, that's it. Next day the car's up on the lift. I'm changing the transfer box. It's coming. What the fuck's wrong with Red? He's getting on that transfer box, isn't he?
Or
Christ.
do we just bug out in near a garage where there's going to be a ramp and tools? That seems to be the
There is
appropriate
also
option.
that, yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad
And
place to go, is it?
workshops are relatively secure.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Because
not
obviously
out
you've
in the
got to
middle
keep
of
them
nowhere.
thieves out.
And to be honest, weapon-wise, a garage is literally an armory.
Yeah.
It's just full of long metal
Especially-
hard things.
Yeah.
As we obviously live in the UK, the gun thing, or I don't have anything, do you?
I know where some are.
Right.
And we all know where some are. Everybody, I mean, especially we're rural, it's farming country. Everybody knows a farmer has them. Whether they have enough ammo, they're not going to last you a long time. But you know, there's means and ways, isn't there?
Everyone and their mums is packing around here.
But it would be it would be more, you know, your spears and your that sort of stuff.
I really want a crossbow.
You can do the Amazon.
Yeah.
You know my love for Amazon.
See, I thought about the crossbow when I was thinking about this, and I thought it sounds great, but the bolts, not only are the bolts really expensive, you have to go and retrieve them. Like, if you got shit, and it's like you get one shot, and then it's like, it's not like you see Daryl reloading or on The Walking Dead. It's actually quite an involved thing. You have to like put your foot on it. You got to pull the drawstring back. Get some of them fucking draw.
Well, I know.
The draw weight on them is fucking obscene.
Most of them now, though, have got the little windy back thing.
Oh,
So when there's a zombie horde, you're going to go, and then hold on, wind. 5 minutes.
Well, what
5
you want
minutes,
to do is
zombies
get
don't
to
come here.
Daryl's status,
Yeah.
where he's obviously scared the shit out of his crossbow, so the crossbow loads itself.
Right. So we need to. Do we need to start doing this now? Just get the crossbow and then just start intimidating it, standing over it. You know, giving it a bit of abuse. Just so it knows
I didn't
who's
say it was
boss.
fucking practical. I just want a crossbow.
I was thinking about
I'm down for
like an
that.
archery bow. I think, but then again, the accuracy on an archery bow is going to be dog shit.
I was
Unless
about
you
to
are
say we've
hell
all
of
had
an
to go at
archer.
some point, and it's
It's a
Well, you
lot
can get those.
fucking harder than
What are
it
you
looks.
talking about? Like a normal recurve bow? Because you can get some badass compound.
Yeah, like a
bows.
compound bow. Yeah, I like the idea of them, but I just think I suck.
I mean, I do
Anything.
wonder
Yeah.
whether, you know, essentially, if it's the original zombies, it's you kill the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even an air rifle, if you get one pumped up, you know, you can probably do some
Tweaking,
stuff to turn the pressure
Turn
up.
some regs up or
That's
something.
probably going to be able to send it into the head. So I mean, you'd probably want to keep, if for nothing, hunting animals.
Yeah, for
You
food.
know,
Yeah, that's a good
small animals. But that might actually be quite a good, especially if you get side of the skull. That's not too tough.
Yeah, I quite like going back to Addie Carver, C Nation. Her bat.
See, this is where I was going on to. I'm very much like. I mean, I may or may not have firearms. We'll just leave that open to interpretation. But
He is a secret agent.
Well, how do you think he kills people?
I'd have a rifle and a shotgun, and I personally go for a pump action shotgun because under certain licensing you can have an 8-shot. I think I might be wrong there. It might be 5.
So that's 8 held in the.
No, that's 8 in total. So 1 in the breech, 7 in the
Tube.
7 in the tube. I think. Don't quote me on this. People in the comments like you
they do
fucking
look cool.
idiot.
And what would you have in it? Would you have like birdshot, buckshot, or some slugs?
I'd have like a variety. In it, I'd probably have like, I don't know, something not too fine of a spread because you want it to really hit hard and take them down. But I wouldn't have slugs because you'll be far too accurate. I want something that's just going to hit and spread and fucking just. If I shoot in that general direction, all those bad things go away. If you're looking at that end of the gun, but yeah, I'd have a long rifle as well. So something 2.2 and over, definitely. Well, then again, if you've got to destroy the brain, you want a 2.2 would probably do it. 2.2 would probably go for
It doesn't really need to be overkill.
Really not helping my assassin, the assassin
Well,
theory.
ladies and gentlemen, confirmed.
Yeah, anything like it could be anything major. It's just like a 2-shot semi-automatic.
So 50 cals a bit over the top.
I think 50 cal. And you know the price of 50 cal bullets?
Yeah.
It's obscene.
I was watching something on YouTube last week. $100 a round.
I think yes. Over here, it's if you buy them, they're obscene. If you make them, I think they're over a tenner a round.
But realistically, boys, we've got 2 weeks. Are we going to be spending all our money? Are we going to be worried about we can't afford it, or if we know where it is and we can get it without getting killed? Do you just take it? Because in 2 weeks' time, they may be dead.
That's true. Yeah.
Or do you bring whoever?
Once we steal their guns,
if you know someone that's got 50 cal bullets, you probably might want to be friends with them anyway.
That's very true. Yeah, there's a few people around here who definitely want to be like, hey, long time. But yeah, I think. But I was focusing more on. I like rifles and guns are great, and I think they're very useful. But it's they jam. They you need bullets for them.
Yeah.
They need care, which isn't the end of the world.
They're loud.
That's the thing. Shotgun, loud as fuck.
Yeah.
You are going to attract a lot of attention. You want a nice silenced rifle. You want to someone doing Overwatch. That's what you want. So if you're doing a little run to the shops, you want somebody up on a high point, just just taking out what's in your way with this nice big silencer on. Melee, whatever you want to fucking call it. What are we saying there then?
Addy Carver's bat.
What? So tell me more about his bat. Sorry, I interrupted you there.
Titanium baseball bat.
It's like an alley bat, lightweight bat.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm on the lines of. I want to be
with
light.
Spikes around it.
Nice.
And in the later episode, it becomes electrified.
What?
Yeah.
Is that going to?
That's like something out of a computer game, because if you realistically do that, batteries are quite heavy.
Yeah, man. Batteries.
Yeah, you can't swing that nicely.
You can't. That's the thing. If you had the batteries mounted within the bat, it'd be too heavy. And if you had the batteries mounted on your hip, you've got a cable. So it's imagine getting that.
To be fair, without the fucking taser abilities, she killed a lot with that.
Yeah, I think with a lot. That's what I've got on my little list of things.
I think I'm sledgehammer. I'm going big.
Really?
It's hard to swing.
I'm not bad with this. I mean, I'm a 50-yard guy. If it goes wrong, I got 50 yards, and Marlon's got an electric baseball bat, and Reg has got a rifle, and he's an assassin. But I think
and the spikes on the cars.
Absolutely, all that, or it is spiked baseball bat. It's the staple zombie.
I always thought it'd
killer,
be nice to have something light.
I'd like to have a sword.
You can swing hard and fast, repetitively.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going for. I've got, literally that's what I've got written here. Light and fast. Aluminium baseball bat. And what I was thinking, if you were to drill various holes through the tip of it, put some bolts through it, and sharpen the end of the bolts.
Yeah.
So it's proper like fucking smash, crunch. Yeah.
That's it, because then you wouldn't need to actually go through their skull, because your little spiky bolts have done it for you.
That's it. Yeah.
Either that or the staple, if I could find one round here, which I'm sure there are some, just a katana or a super sharp sword. Take the head off, job done. Clearly I like beheading. We're going there a lot tonight. I'm not an ISIS member. I haven't beheaded anyone.
I was going to say, what are you doing empty football pitches? But yeah, I like the idea of that, because it's long range, not long range, but it's like you're at a fucking good distance.
That's how long's a katana? 4 or 5 foot?
They're long, boys. You want to be, whatever you're attacking, you want it to be as far away from you as possible. Yeah. Because if you're like, I like the idea of a baseball bat, don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit shorter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be two hands hammer them motherfuckers.
Oh no,
bitey boys. Yeah, or like a wooden bat with like a brass tip on it, so it's like all the weights at the end.
Or like Negan.
Yeah, with a barbed wire.
Problem is these wooden bats. I know they're tough as hell, but one wrong move and that's snapped, and
you're screwed.
You're really in trouble.
Yeah, that's it. That's you want to be light and fast and something you can swing all day. Or hit with, or like a long pole, like a long fucking pole, or like a not like a nightstick, but that kind of thing where you just be like, ha-cha, or like you sort of poke them with it, get out of the way, like an oar. Just me and my barge pole. Excuse me, just need to get some supplies.
An oar. Fuck's sake.
Jesus.
The other thing I wanted to talk about was PPE. Is anyone thinking about PPE? We're in the middle of coronavirus. I'm sure everyone's been made more aware of personal protective equipment.
Do you know what?
What if it all goes wrong? What if they do get too close? What have you got to protect yourself?
That is a good point. You want
a fucking hoodie ain't gonna do shit, is it?
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, it depends how far you want to go. You almost need a full suit of armor, because you don't want to get bit. You don't want to get blood in your mouth. I assume it would go into your body that way. If their blood goes into your mouth, then that's the virus, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it'd be hands, face, space.
What?
Yeah. Quote of the episode, Curbs. Fucking what a blinder.
I think I definitely weld some spikes to me steel toes.
See, I think you're overthinking it.
Is your toe going to hit somebody's head?
Yeah,
A zombie that's
a zombie apocalypse could suddenly bring out my inner ninja,
the only time that's going to hit someone's head is if you fall over.
which will be a lot.
He's such a prick. So I'm thinking simpler. You got to think about this in relative terms, right? The human teeth are not sharp, and they can't really bite through much. No, if it gets on your bare skin, yeah, it's gonna fucking go through. If it gets on a hoodie or something light, yeah, it'd probably go through that.
Yeah.
So I was thinking my first thing would either be go to a surf shop or a bike shop, get me a wetsuit or some bike leathers, or if all that's gone, I go to a wetsuit, a neoprene, some strong shit. Yeah, it's really spongy, isn't it? It's like you can't.
I've never worn a wetsuit.
I've bitten a few wetsuits in my time when I did.
Oh Lord,
when I was
dirty
a shark.
ass.
This one time at band camp.
But yeah, I was thinking,
Yeah, no, that's a good shout. Actually, I didn't think like.
But if you go to a bike shop, you can get the helmet as well. See, you got a helmet,
And,
motorbike levers.
Being a biker myself, I've already got that shit at home.
That is really it. The levers, nothing's going
You got your
through that.
motorbike gloves as well with hardened knuckles. You know,
That's it. We got some carbon knuckles.
motorbike gloves. There you go. You're literally fully protected.
Will you have
Nothing's
spike on your gloves, Marlon? There'll be spikes on the gloves.
And I can't weld a carbon fibre. Haven't quite acquired that skill yet.
I bet they do some metal knuckle gloves somewhere.
Oh, I expect there's something out there for Harley
You can work.
owners.
I think you can work.
He
on
has
this.
got some in the back of the wardrobe. It's just when he goes to special nights out, you know.
You'll look like Wolverine with his knuckle duster, with these massive spike on kitchen knives just welded to the end.
This is what I'm thinking. If all the bike shops have been done over, which I'm assuming they have been, because they'll have
But
all
more
bike.
people have thought that. I don't know.
Maybe not. Well, look,
I
people
didn't even click that.
they are looting, aren't they? People are looting at this point. If we're like, we're saying we're into it at this point, they're looting. Everything's
That's
gone.
true.
So I'm thinking maybe if it's all gone, go to a sex shop.
What, just for a good time?
Reggie
Just
wants that gimp suit.
Well, yeah, I say get myself a fucking PVC gimp suit. I mean, I'm going to look like a fucking idiot, but I'll be like, who's laughing now when you're all dead and I'm cutting around with me fucking dog collar? And
Correct me if I'm wrong, but people that wear those
dog
usually
collar.
quite like to be bitten.
Yeah, if there's a,
I don't know how protective they are. Maybe it's really good to stop any real damage, but
I'm just thinking, get some leathers from wherever I can, baby.
yeah, good 6-incher.
No double-ended bits.
Just warding them off with a big dildo.
Just slapping all the zombies' heads.
All the other survivors are being, oh yeah, you seen how fucking Gimp Reg always back out again today.
You know what? They might never fuck with you. Thought that guy's fought off a zombie horde with a massive dildo. We don't want to fuck with that guy.
Just throwing butt plugs, slipping around on lube.
Crossbowing butt plugs across the fields.
You get some. I've seen some of them pointy metal boys. I've seen them before. Just whoop, boom.
True.
Using them like throwing stars.
Fucking pointy metal boys.
I don't know. We got some funky shit going on in the bedroom. I'm not going to get too far into that now. That's another episode entirely. Oh dear. Yeah, has anyone got any more weapons? I've pretty much covered mine. That's where I'm sort of at.
Homemade flamethrowers.
Just
For the fun.
If
More
you,
than anything.
yeah, I get it. If
Zombie-
if you could mount it on the car, I think that'd be better because the fucking flamethrowers are
Yeah.
heavy. You've seen the ones they use in World War II. They only burn for.
Very risky as well. If it goes wrong, generally it goes wrong once. You don't get a second go.
Yeah,
I'd love to shoot you.
With his crossbow dildo.
not with them butt plugs.
A flaming pointed butt plug just straight in your gas tank on your back. Look at him burn, baby.
Yeah, I definitely car mounted. I ain't
Yeah.
carrying that shit around. I ain't fit for
It'd
that.
just be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be overly effective, but it would just be fun.
Yeah. It's just for cool factor, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's for the Mad Max factor.
And it's a relatively easy
Thing
to design.
just compressed,
Have some fucking compressed
air and some petrol.
Boom.
Do you want to use petrol for that though? If it's I mean, to begin with, yeah, probably a
From
cool
what
idea.
I've seen before, you use a petrol diesel mix.
Oh, really? I was thinking
Yeah.
more like, go for napalm, as in like styrofoam, orange juice, petrol. You should.
Yeah,
you
but I
should-
want to drink the orange juice. It's a zombie apocalypse.
Realistically, you want to use the petrol to drive as well, but
See where your
I like that
priorities
shit on
are. Do I want orange juice to drink for 10 minutes or do I want fuel to get me somewhere? Orange juice, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're thinking too much into the into the luxuries.
If you want to stay alive, what's the point when you've got no orange juice? You've got no luxuries.
Do you know what? There is also the other point that if you're in a zombie apocalypse, the chances are you're not going to live a long and satisfying life. You may as well have some real fucking fun.
Yeah.
You know, get some real fast cars, burn some fuel, do some donuts in a Ferrari in the middle of the high street. Yeah, blow a house up.
See me cutting around in my Gucci sliders like, what up, babe?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm living that bougie life.
In his gimp suit and his Gucci sliders, he'll be safe from anything.
With his butt plug cannon.
But you would go wild, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And I know this is something I would absolutely do once it had all kicked off, obviously not in the 2-week lead up, is go to the bank and steal a load of money. And it would be completely worthless, but just so I could...
Just because done it.
I think it'd be quite natural. I think everybody would gravitate to go into stealing money just in case the world sorted itself out.
Oh, yeah, imagine.
But actually, money means nothing. And you take your wallet. The first thing you would do is you'd leave and take your wallet and your card, but you'd never need it, even your house key. Why would you ever need it?
Yeah, it's weird to think about that. Stop making it so real.
Sorry, boy.
Just leaving my house behind, all those mortgage payments.
I'm thinking I'm leaving the house to go and steal a Ferrari and do donuts in the middle of town. So I'm on to a better life.
Yeah.
I'm the cunt that would pay his fucking council tax before he left. Just in case the world squared itself up.
Hold on, babe. I just need to do me direct debit.
Putting the bins out 'cause it's a Wednesday.
Do you think I should just pay it off all this year in case I'm not around?
The council officer are on fire like, ooh, I better do just in case.
They'd be the only fuckers that would still come after you for
it. Yeah, mid-zombie apocalypse. You didn't pay last month's
council tax. See this guy in a suit traipsing through hordes of zombies saying, gets through a mile of zombies. You've got council tax to pay, mate.
Your phone hasn't rung in 4 weeks. No service. You get a phone call. You could be entitled to payment protection insurance compensation. Man, they're still coming. Oh, man. Right, I think it might be in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, but it doesn't mean we haven't got time for beer of the week.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to cut over to the fridge and we'll be back shortly with another beer of the week. And we're back. And I've not been to the fridge. I've actually been to the local corner. And I've met my man Pookie. And I've got also some crack to smoke. No, I'm joking.
It's now drug-a-sode.
Next week, we try smack.
Fuck's sake, Reg.
Anybody for some fentanyl? No,
right, so you've actually been to the fucking fridge.
I've been to the fridge, yes.
And what have you got?
I've got us Super Dry Asahi. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not entirely sure. One of my cousins who's been to Japan says it's pronounced Asahi.
Well, where's the S? I mean, where's the H?
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. I don't know, but let's call it Asahi.
It's Asahi, isn't it?
It's Asahi. It's one of my favourite beers. It's very fucking expensive, but I absolutely love it. So I think it's time for us to read the marketing bullshit. So, Asahi beer is brewed from quality ingredients using our pure cultured yeast. Now, when they say cultured yeast, is it yeast that visits art galleries and takes in its natural surroundings and ponders it? Or is it cultured as in like...
It's seen a lot of shit, Reg.
And this is quite important because if it's the wrong sort of culture, well, you could be getting a yeast infection, boys. We've all been there.
You fucking speak for yourself.
That one time in a Asahi.
You know, you've got to pull the foreskin back and clean it. Cultured yeast and our advanced brewing techniques. Asahi beer has excellent richness, truly refreshing drinkability, and satin smoothness. Now that sounds good. Satin smoothness.
It sounds like marketing bullshit.
No, it does sound like some marketing bullshit, but I enjoy that little phrase. All year round, you can enjoy the great taste of Asahi beer. Right.
Get on.
Just a side note. At the top, does that say Coochie.
When I first saw it, I
At the
thought it was
top.
their cucaracha.
I thought it said Karachi, and I was like, isn't that somewhere in Afghanistan or Iraq? But yeah, no, I just look at words and kind of guess what they say. That's my
Fresh Iraqi cultured yeast.
God. Racist! Right. Oh, it's dry.
Oh, that is nice.
That is super dry, as it would say on the can.
Super dry, like your coat.
I do like that.
I can say that's a
Asahi.
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 I can work with this. That's pretty good.
I think I like about it. It's not like it doesn't linger. You drink it, you taste it, it's gone.
It's got that small aftertaste of the proper beer.
Don't start going on about fucking aftertaste.
No, it's got that small, like a proper your Brewdog type beer. It's got that small aftertaste, but then it instantly goes. It doesn't sit there for ages.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't really hang around with you. I just love it. It's really quite hardly. I don't know if it's highly carbonated or whether the fact it's super dry. It just kind of disappears really quick, but it tastes really carbonated. What are you reading, Marlon? It looks like you're very involved. Don't you?
I was just looking at who it was canned and
You
supplied by.
I'm pretty sure it's InBev, isn't
It's
it?
5.2% as well. And
Is it?
That is
Fuck
not
me.
shy, is it?
It doesn't taste like that.
No.
At all. If you were to say where would you put that, I think it's good, again because it's
So ain't gonna be my ass.
super dry.
That's a nice gym rester.
Only cans. I think
I have been working on our OnlyFans account.
no.
You can check us out.
You'll see all
at
their
in the
cultured-
Doghouse 69 at OnlyFans.
And you can see pictures of my bumhole.
That is where all their cultured yeast pictures are.
You can see my flat feet, my two Jap sides. That is now one.
And after this episode, you'll see Reg in his gimp suit and his Gucci's firing his dildo cannon.
Hey man, we're gonna make more money out of that than we like us fucking podcast. I tell you that, man. No one gonna sponsor us. I really like it. It doesn't taste. I think the reason it tastes like a light beer is because again, super dry. I really like it. Fuck me, that's 5.2%.
I've never had this before. I'm guessing you're a regular on this one, Reg.
Yeah,
This
to
is
be
good.
fair, we do
When I
quite
could
like
afford
the ass high beer.
Stop ripping on Asahi.
Got to stop with these references now.
It's one of those things. The boys have been asking for this on tap for ages for me to buy a keg of it, but a keg is so expensive. It's like when a barrel of Stella's like 90 quid. When a fucking barrel of this is like 150 to 180, depending on where I get it from. I'm like, oh yeah, boys, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Stick with the Stella fighting juice.
Yeah.
The old actor twat.
I love that shit. Love that shit.
We can tell if you obviously can't see this on the podcast, but there is a shrine to Stella in the bar.
I think it's made an appearance on the Instagram. So if you're not following us on Instagram, check us out at in the Doghouse Oh fuck! I fucked it.
It's at in the _Doghouse _
Fuck! I fucked it. But yeah, no. There's a picture of the Stella Metropolis that I call it on the Instagram, and it is a thing of beauty.
It is a glorious sight.
It is a fine tap.
I tell you what, after you've been in lockdown for a year and you come in to see a shrine to pump beer, it's a real thing of beauty.
Oh, you wait. We got more plans next few weeks. We're gonna have some stunning pumps on the bar, but that's a little secret. You'll be catching up on that on Instagram when we got Dave giving us a hand with that, who you've probably heard on the podcast before. So we're gonna have some things in the works. There's always something going on in the bar here, or studio that it now is, bar studio, whatever I fucking call it.
Every time I turn up, there's something new. And I live, for reference, I live about a stone's throw away, and it's still every time I turn up, something's new.
Just keep spending money.
Yeah, what you got this week, Reggie?
Yeah. Hello all, what have we got here?
Hello all. Yeah, council tax bill ain't getting paid, but Reggie got some new pumps. All right. I think that's enough on Asahi. I think are we all in agreement? It's a nice beer.
It is a nice beer.
I would buy that.
I would.
There's not much of
I
this.
tell you what.
I'm quite a basic bitch when it comes to. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit I'm a basic bitch when it comes to my beers and lagers. I'm a Coors Light guy at the minute. I'm getting worse and worse, and I'm probably going to be drinking martinis with a finger out soon.
Ew.
But that Asahi, that is something, whatever it comes in, as long as I don't get a yeast infection. But that Asahi is something that I would buy. It's probably not something I would see at the local Tesco's, but it's good. I'll look out
not
for
by
it
the
now.
crate,
I will
but
definitely
it's
look out for that.
I don't think you can buy it by the crate. No, actually. Right.
I will Amazon this, boys. Do not worry.
Tory cunt. I have seen this in crates, but only in Waitrose.
Bloody hell!
Oh my god! Speaking of, do you know where I went? So I went to Marks and Spencers. You know how they do this? Oh, it's M&S or whatever on the adverts.
Yeah.
I went there to look for. This is going completely off topic, but I'm doing it anyway. So there was a particular Easter egg that my sister wanted. You'll know about it, the Harry Potter one.
Yeah.
I was bored on a Saturday and I needed to give a car a drive, so went to Marks and Spencers in town about 15 miles away. No worries, nothing. Then I ended up basically, long story short, I ended up doing about 80 miles round trip.
What?
Went to 4 different Marks and Spencers.
Fuck.
I hate Marks and Spencers now. I don't understand it. They're all shitty tiny shops. They didn't have anything of any substance in, and it was twice the price regardless.
Apart from quail eggs and what the fuck is
Yeah,
fish
I
eggs
mean,
called?
What?
What are fish eggs called?
Oh,
eggs.
caviar.
That's it, caviar, baby.
I mean,
You
it
ever
was,
had caviar?
No. I ain't that basic bitch.
That's fucking lovely.
I feel like I'm
Salty.
so common. I wouldn't like it.
No.
I'm scum. I can't deal with this posh stuff. It's just
come straight
I
out with
know my taste is just completely scummy. It's like cheap lager, cheap food.
Oh, don't get me
nuggets.
wrong, man. I love a Burger King and a fucking Stella, but I've had caviar and it is salty as fuck. And you do need to prepare yourself for it. It is very salty.
You
but-
like that, Marlon, though, because you basically pour salt in your mouth when you have dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can be fucking
Give me
dead
that
by the
heart
time you're
attack,
30.
baby.
You fucking heart disease can.
Yeah, but I'm living a high life since then.
living 2 lives in 1 life, baby. Y'all know me. Still the same OG. Oh, dear. Right.
Right, are we getting back
Let's get
into
back-
it?
Sorry, I took this off tangent a little bit.
Fucking shopping at M&S Waitrose and eating caviar.
Scum.
Anyone listening in the north is just like, oh, fuck these southern shanty drinking cunts.
Sorry, boys.
Oh, dear. Right. Let's get back to it.
So, like, practicalities, vehicle-wise,
Oh,
big, small, you also got to consider MPG.
you do. I think that's a big thing because you don't want to be burning mad amounts of gas. Oh, gas? Where the fuck do I live? Petrol, diesel, fucking yank.
You burn that gas, baby.
We're not talking about freedom units here. Great British pounds. Yeah, you do. And my car is not suited for that in any way. And it will hurt me to give it up for that sake. But yeah.
Mate, it'll break down before you have to give it up.
Stop it.
No, but we'll have the trailer with 20 other Range Rovers ready to go. And spares or repairs.
Yeah, and then we need like another semi-unit, go and yank again.
Semi-mind.
Carrying, we need like, how big are those big ass fuel bowsers?
I mean, we're at this point, we're probably set.
about
We're at a
28?
workshop, aren't we?
28,000 litres, I think.
Yeah, we'll need 3 of them
Yeah.
Excuse me.
to last Reg's Range Rover for a month.
And about triple that in beer to listen to his whining about it being broken.
And then I'm going to have
still
to
being
fix the
best
piece
car.
of shit when it breaks down.
Yeah. I'll provide entertainment
I'm a
because I have no
weekend
skills.
warrior. I just ring you up whenever I get stuck.
It's every other day.
But
You'll
no,
have to have the AA still running for Reg in the zombie apocalypse.
fuck me.
Elite unit just comes and picks him up in a helicopter. Not you again.
I can trust the AA to fix a fucking boxing match.
Fucking hell.
Right, if anybody from the AA is hearing this, he owns a Range Rover, he will come call in twice his price.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no. Realistically, I'm not going to drive the P38. That's more of like a bug out vehicle. Just it's got the knobblies, it's got the lights, it's got the bash bar. It's good to go. But
You know what? That is the car. If you need to get out of town fucking quick, that is the car you want.
it is. I'm not going. I'm not.
I
trying to
wouldn't
blame-
say quick, just
Oh, no.
get out of town.
Oh, it's going to get out of town.
It's
Isn't
quicker
it?
than most big vehicle, four-wheel drive vehicles, though.
Oh, we're on about the same one. We're not
Wait,
on about.
Are you on about the
the one that's outside
Jewish
now?
Racing Gold?
Yeah,
Oh
that-
no, yeah, no, we're not going in there.
No, that's not. I mean, that is like it's fully prepped, right? Pretty much, apart from some bars on the windows. She's good to go.
And some spikes.
Hey, what is you and the fucking spikes?
I just want to Mad Max everything.
Yeah, I get that.
We can let you have some spikes.
I need no spikes. I got a foam nudge bar. So
Yeah, we need a steel one.
No, you don't want steel. You just
With
want,
spikes.
You don't want. You just want foam. Just push them.
Yeah,
Push them. Don't want. You don't want
I want their heads to explode.
they might not be zombies at this point. We're just trying to get out of town.
I don't care. You're in the way.
you want their heads to explode. It's going to be hard to find windscreen wipers in the zombie apocalypse.
So I think I got some like cartridge refills at home.
Oh, a cartridge refills. For fuck's sake. What year do you live in?
Just in case.
This guy lives in Texas. This guy lives in a farm in Texas somewhere.
He does really. In his mind, he's out on the run.
And then he walks into M&S and just remembers exactly, comes to ground where he is.
No, that's not me in M&S, mate. That's you.
Never again.
I'm a Tesco. I know my way around my local Tesco. That's the only fucking shop I'll go in.
I'm still figuring it out.
Really?
They keep moving the bacon. They keep moving the fucking bacon.
Bastards.
It used to be meat and poultry aisle. That is where bacon is. It used
Oh,
to be,
yeah, shit. Now it's down on
so
the
you
fucking
get that,
end bit,
right,
innit?
now I'm not talking shit. So it used to be in the
but
aisle.
I still found it really,
And then
really
they
easily.
moved it to the end of the aisle, so it was sat on the edge of the aisle. And now they've moved it across from the edge of the aisle.
Well, they got rid of the delicatessen, didn't they? That's why.
Stop fucking with the bacon. It is a staple of men's diets. We buy bacon to live.
They should have just the hangover section on a Sunday. They just roll out this big aisle that's just like meat, cheese, and Lucas.
And then some twat up top goes, let's just shove it down there a minute. And just see all these
everyone
guys.
off
All
a
these
little bit.
guys, there's about 10 people just stood there like, it used to be here.
Fuck's sake. Right. I love a tangent. Where are we going? Right. What?
Vehicles.
Ideal vehicles.
In an ideal world, it's probably not the best MPG wise. I want an Oshkosh.
And you're going to need to explain to...
Right, so basically it's a big ass 8-wheel drive military vehicle with winches on.
It's like a big
and
APC type.
It's probably
Oh, we
bigger
talking?
than
Is
an
it essentially
APC?
a tank
no. To a certain
without
extent.
tracks, just with 8 wheels?
It's got 8 wheels. It's got 8 big fucking wheels. That's kind of what I want.
Okay,
I think there's a couple in the UK.
you're going to have a lot of fuel. I like it. I mean, nothing's going to stop you.
No,
No, it sounds good. It's just the fuel aspect of it and you're not going to be able to get around stuff like little bits and places.
well, you just run over it.
Okay, that's another take.
You know,
on that.
to be fair, are you really going to be sneaking into little nooks and crannies? That's probably the last place you go.
Yeah,
not-
because
not-
that's where they tend to congregate.
to be fair, you're just going to be hitting the main roads and
If you go to our most dense place, London, it's all going to be, it's a road. No, I suppose if there's cars scattered everywhere, you might need to.
I'll be honest, the last place I want to go in a zombie apocalypse is London.
Oh yeah. Or the last place I want to go without a zombie apocalypse
Well,
is
yeah.
London.
I'm saying nothing.
What a shithole. You've got no fans.
That's another section of the UK that we've written off.
Fuck y'all. You're all scum.
Just give me some fucking fields.
So a big army lorry is what you're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can they've got a 5th wheel,
Oh really?
so you can hook up to like an empty
Ah,
thing.
yeah. I see.
and you
what you're
can put all your stuff in the empty trailer thing.
I like it. Or you can even have proper living quarters on the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've seen those. What do they call them? Those sort of caravans that they jut over the pickup. almost.
Fucking goosenecks.
That's it. Yeah, gooseneck. Yeah. Me personally, I think I'd go with either something called a Sherp. Now, for anyone that doesn't know what Sherp is, if you imagine a smart car, right?
That's a good comparison.
It is.
actually,
It is,
yeah.
to be fair. If you imagine a smart car, but you put 32-inch wheels on it and the biggest, chunkiest tires in the world in, it's literally just a box on massive fucking wheels. It's incredible. It's built by the Russians. And
They do make some good stuff.
it goes on water because the tires are so huge, it's actually buoyant. And
The
it's
only
really,
issue I see with that,
they're very slow.
no, they're very small.
No, they're not. They're not as small as you think. You
But
can't.
they
You
got
could.
power to tow.
Yeah, they
Because
tow
if you,
yeah.
it doesn't matter if you can take a big trailer.
You
or
can get a
something.
Sherp trailer.
Oh,
So it's like
okay.
a living quarters that you tow behind. And the whole it's so much air in the tires it actually floats. It's a skid steer, so there's no steering wheel, it's just 2 levers. When you pull one lever, it stops one side of the wheels, and when you pull the other lever, it stops the other side of the wheel.
Like a tank.
They are
I'm
incredibly,
saying both of these
incredibly
sound
slow.
very tanky.
Do you know what the coolest part about them is, and this is not related to the zombie apocalypse in any way, shape, or form, but it's just a really fucking interesting fact for anyone that's as fucking weird about cars as we are, right? You can deflate and inflate the tyres on the fly, right?
Yeah, on board.
Yeah, but there's no air pump system. It uses exhaust gas through a diverter valve to pump up the tyres. How fucking cool is that?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but
That's
they
sad
do
as
think
fucking
about
Unbelievably
things, don't
knows this.
Yeah, no, and it's really, really basic engineering. There's really nothing to it. There's like I think it comes with a pack of 5 tools, and you can fix everything on the van on the Sherp with 5 tools. Okay, but that's if I were to be able to get hold of one. But realistically, I don't think there's a single one in this country. So I am going to have to suck a dick here, a big dick, a big Japanese flavored dick, and I'm going to have a Toyota Land Cruiser, really, aren't I? Because what is it they say? If you want to get into the Outback, you take a Land Rover. If you want to get out of the Outback, you take a Land Cruiser. So, yeah. It's going to be a Land Cruiser just for reliability, diesel, big, go over anything. That's really my jam.
That's it. Their reliability factor's fucking huge.
They are. They're fantastic. And
They are proper solid units.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone says you will not kill a Land Cruiser. Well, it's a Hilux, isn't it? But a Land Cruiser is a Hilux.
Oh yeah, it's just a what do you call it? An SUV version of a pickup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Curbs? What are you thinking long-term vehicle-wise?
So I went straight for the sensible stuff, and this comes from an old. I can't remember the YouTube channel now, but it's 4x4 one, and the guy's got. Don't kill me here. Is an Isuzu D-Max, and he carries he tows along off-roading a big trailer that does basically inflates into a tent. It's all built into the electrics in his. It's got a battery that recharges over time.
So it is a self-sustainable unit.
It's a self-sustainable unit. You just need fuel, and he takes it through. I wish I could remember the YouTube channel. I know I've told you it's like 4x4 World or something like that. In Australia, he takes it to the deepest, darkest parts of Australia,
but fuck nowhere,
and the trailer drags along fine. So something like that, it's a big reliable pickup, essentially, because you can't go wrong with a big reliable pickup, can you? You've got MPG's not too bad. It's going to go absolutely anywhere with the right tires, which you'd have, and you can literally tow these trailers that will go anywhere you can get the car off road. The trailer will just follow.
Yeah.
So it's sensible.
Are you saying an Isuzu D-Max?
Yeah. The new one, honestly, the guy I've seen on YouTube, he drags this trailer through Outback Australia. We're talking the muddiest bog pits you've ever seen, and it goes straight through. It survives that.
I've seen them go forward very well, but I've also seen them reverse. And them things with a trailer on, and those things couldn't back out of a fucking trade agreement.
Unlike
no politics.
Politics, man. No, I've seen those things trying to verse. I saw one with like a 1.5 ton trailer on the back going up like a mildly muddy hill, and it just sat there and span. And I was a bit disappointed because I've always been a big lover of the D-Max.
So I'm not reversing in a zombie apocalypse.
That is a very fair point. Yeah, no, you're not reversing out of fuck war. You're going through.
You're
anything.
going straight.
You're just...
we've got Marlon with us, so there will be spikes.
Women,
yeah,
possibly a flamethrower.
Women, children, whatever, just going straight on.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't backing up for fuck all. Slow, 20 mile an hour, kids. You better get the fuck out of the way.
But that's the staple.
The Green Cross code goes out the window when the fucking zombies come. Out the way, bitch!
Unless you're red, you're still paying his council tax and stuck at a red light for 3 weeks.
It'll change soon. I've already got 9 points. I think it's an interesting vehicle choices. An Isuzu D-Max, a Sherp, and whatever the fuck you choose. Some big ass lorry.
But really, can you get one of your that, Marlon? Can you even get one of those in the UK?
I think there's one or two in the UK.
Is that going to be in a military base that you can get to?
Well, it's a US military vehicle.
Right, so I
don't know if we like to use that kind of stuff over here.
In rural England, you're going to be able to get one of those, are you, long term?
That's it. He can get a D-Max, I can get a Land Cruiser.
All right. Do I need to change my mind a little bit?
I'm not saying change your mind. Like, my ideal vehicles at Sherp,
yeah.
But what are you thinking? Like, if you really had to get your hands on something.
I want a 1998 2-litre turbo diesel Vitara.
You think that's the one? I think we're missing something really fucking obvious here. We live in a rural place.
We're surrounded by these vehicles, aren't we?
We are surrounded by them.
Tractor.
Fucking tractor. Jesus Christ, there's nothing a fucking tractor won't go over, is there?
No, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, they almost
Or
built in.
nah, fuck that combine.
Nah, they're not. Nah, all they do is jam. From what I've been told, they're just.
Have people tried them running over people?
They work well in the films, running people over. I'm sure I've run one over in a game as well.
In the films, but like every single American film you see, you just see some bloke working on a combine, don't you? They just seem really unreliable. I don't know.
That's it. I don't know firsthand, so I don't know.
I mean,
if
they are
you
made
could.
for plants, aren't they? Not people.
I'm pretty sure there's some fast tractors out there. I remember being.
Oh yeah. What did Guy Martin have? JCB fast track.
The yellow
thing?
one, yeah, that's right. The yellow one.
Was that
yellow
standard or was
JCB.
was it a Guy Martin JCB or was it just
Oh,
a
it was
JCB?
a Guy Martin JCB.
Oh, it was a Guy Martin
but
JCB.
He took the fastest. I think it's a fast track.
I think I followed one of those yellow ones before. I followed one of those before, and I think I was doing about. I want to say I was doing about 50, 45.
I think they do 50.
I think to be fair, is speed even really a problem? As long as you know.
Yeah, no. At the end of the day, no, you're right. It's not. You just want to be trucking on, don't you? Really?
Yeah,
I don't know what MPG wise they do as well.
I imagine it's probably gallons per mile.
Jamie,
possibly.
Jamie, look up tractor MPG
Where's
figures.
that, Jamie? Yeah, no, I imagine it's measured in liters per hour, opposed to like miles per gallon.
That's hours, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. So what we thinking?
Oh fuck!
Oh, go on then. Go on, Jamie.
The average tractor trailer. Oh no,
That's tractor trailer.
Fucking yank. Fuck
Fucking
off.
lorry shit, innit? I don't know. While you're looking that up, what do you think? What do you think about your long-term shelter? Where are you going to go? And I think I've got a fucking blinder of an idea here. But what are you thinking, like long-term shelter? Are you thinking house? Are you thinking...
So I'm thinking rural industrial estate, or not even industrial estate. The sort of... I know we've got them around here and I know they're up north. It would be the place that is like down a real beaten track, but it's a workshop essentially because we need Marlon.
Yeah, we do.
So we need somewhere that's got a workshop, big hangar type.
Everybody needs me, baby.
Yeah, in a farming ground, lots of rural areas. Or I work in a lot of manufacturing plants, somewhere like that where there's lots of up high silos and stuff. So you've got good places to go and view. Probably somewhere like that, a big manufacturing area, because they have the air compressor, tools, lots of room, lots of metal and other. To be fair, it could be a farm,
And they're often quite secure as well, aren't they?
and they're generally quite self-sufficient. A lot of these places have backup generators and stuff like that because the power's going.
Yeah.
Somewhere like that, and it would be northern England, not down here, because I've noticed. So I think on the last episode I said I do a lot of travelling up north to your Scunthorpes, your northern areas of England, not north, but
And not up there, pal.
Scunthorpe, Manchester, Driffield, I think one of them is. And there's once you get out of the big towns, you go into this. It's just like a flat area, and there'll be a big manufacturing site somewhere, and it's close enough to the town so you could go and get supplies. And they have big areas where they'll have the big hospitals and where you can get all that sort of stuff, big shopping centres and all that sort of stuff. But also you can get way out rural real quick.
That's very true. I think, well, mainly in the north, there's a lot of abandoned manufacturing places, isn't there?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. No, I don't think that's a fucking laughing matter. Everybody sent our share overseas, and we need to bring it back.
Not in the
No,
apocalypse.
not going to, because I'm going to make this political, and we're not going to argue
No
about this now.
politics, Reg.
Right, let's just leave that there. Just leave my little joke, my little jab, and we'll talk about it after. What are you thinking?
I'll just tractors do, depending on the load they're carrying, 4 to 8 miles to the gallon.
Jesus fucking
That's
Christ.
pretty shit.
That's not far off Range Rover V8 territory, is
No,
it?
you're right, no. My diesel,
But then if you've got a fucking Bowser,
yeah,
swings roundabouts.
Is it if you've got enough fuel? Yeah.
Also, random question: how long does fuel last for? I don't know if it goes. does it
Diesel
go
lasts
Diesel lasts a long time.
petrol, not so much.
Petrol, not so much. Petrol goes nasty because the amount of shit they put in it now.
on? So with diesels,
As I found out
mean,
this
we've
week.
all picked diesels anyway, haven't we? But
Yeah,
Yeah.
but So what's your long-term shelter plan?
So obviously we planned this episode a week or two ago. I've been thinking about this in depth.
Yeah. I still think my idea is going to shit on yours, but go on.
Get me on a fucking boat.
Oh.
Put me in the water. Just not like a huge boat.
You saying you're going to anchor yourself offshore?
Yeah. And then come back for little bits
far
of
enough offshore that no one can fuck with you, or close enough that you've got range for your rifle?
I mean, if you're
I
by
didn't
the
really
shore,
think about that. I thought
people will see you and see light.
Yeah, but how are they going to get over? Like, by the time they got in a little wanky rowboat, we've already sunk the bitch.
At night?
Well,
yeah.
You got 12 hours of the day that you're in serious shit, potentially.
Well, yeah, you'd want to be far enough away so it takes them a considerable amount of time to get you.
Or a considerable amount of effort to even be worth.
To warrant even.
Yeah.
Because you could just look, there's a ship off there, maybe it's 5 miles off the coast. Are there lights on? I don't know. Is it worth going over to check out?
True, yeah. I think you can see what's going to happen, couldn't you? We'd be on the boat with Marlon. Be like, I've spotted something. It's coming over from the shore.
Let me weld a spike on the front of my boat.
Oh no, the boat's already got spikes on it.
Okay.
Just in case.
What's that? It's a small rowboat. It's filled with long-haired men and midgets. Marlon, no, Marlon, Marlon, put that gun down. I think it's women in chip.
Flamethrowers out.
It's my boat, bitch.
Think of the children. There are no more to think about. So I like the idea of the boat. I didn't think of that. See,
It's a great idea.
You thought outside the box there. I still went land-based. That's
I just thought, like, how can you easily get away from them?
You're gonna have like a little skiff, like a, what do you ever call them, like a little.
You'd have like a fucking powerboat or something.
Yeah, just a whip back and
little
forth.
18-footer or something.
Yeah.
Like that Miami Vice speedboat. Hey, they used to transport tons and tons of material from Colombia to Miami.
They did. It was
Speedboats, yeah.
They're
it
not
was,
the worst in the world.
It was plaster, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was gypsum. It was white.
Wasn't it poppies and
It was white stuff compressed into bricks. I'm pretty sure it was gypsum for doing plaster.
that'd be it. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a very handy business.
Smells nice, I've heard.
A lot of people seem to like to really sniff it well.
Yeah, they get very close to it when they sniff it. Lines of it, weirdly. Why they use a credit card and a mirror, I'll never know.
Strange.
Yeah, I
maybe
thought
like
they
to
use
see
like
themselves.
a fucking trowel usually.
Sometimes, yeah. Where's away your nose? Anyway, Daniela Westbrook can tell us more about that. No, I think I got a good one. No, I thought you guys were going to come up with prison, like a prison. But
Because they're in central locations. They're always in a city. You are surrounded. You've got really good protection, but you are surrounded. Getting out of there is going to be tough.
well, yeah, that was kind of not only my point, but also, prisons will be full of zombie criminals.
Yeah.
And
imagine trying to clear that.
Yeah, like they are the second worst type of criminals after nonces.
Didn't The Walking Dead do this?
Yeah, this is what I was
Not the
saying.
nonce part.
No,
There may have been a nonce.
imagine zombie Savile. Now then.
Carl seemed like he was heading down that direction.
I thought about prison, but I thought, nah, it's just gonna be a bastard, isn't it? It's just gonna be a fucker.
It's a lot to clear.
There's a lot to clear.
It's a lot of keys to get as well.
It's very secure,
That's
but
true.
it just doesn't. It wouldn't work for me, and I think a lot of people would have the same idea. Do you know what I'm thinking? What's secure, but also the only problem is it would be probably in the middle of a built-up area.
Secure, middle of a built-up area.
Yeah,
Co-op.
yeah. There's
Lap dance club.
yes, no, too small.
Bank.
Zoo.
Okay.
I'm thinking, go to the zoo. What I'll do is I'll get in somehow. God knows how.
I've got a big ladder wrench you can borrow.
The actual getting in the zoo, the public part of the zoo, is probably not that difficult.
Well,
but
this is it.
The enclosure.
I'm thinking what I do, and I let the animals out the enclosures into the public part of the zoo, and then I shut myself into the fucking animal enclosure. So then I've got lions and tigers and bears,
Right. I do have a question.
and they're going to be roaming around in the.
So you're going to basically be zombie Joe Exotic.
I am. I'm going to be shut in my little.
Could be locked in a lion enclosure.
I'm going to be shut in my gorilla enclosure.
Now, I do have a question. When
on.
you're in your gorilla or lion enclosure and you've let all the lions, gorillas, elephants, camels, whatever it may be outside, you then have to leave that for supplies, but you've got lions, gorillas.
Now, this might just be my brain, but I'm pretty sure there is access out of the enclosures into like a staff part, because the staff have to get in every now and again, don't they?
You are right.
So what I'm thinking is there must be some sort of access to the staff part, and I'm hoping, this is just hoping, I haven't really researched it, I'm hoping you can get from the staff part to like the outside bit, which is
probably
closed,
create that.
or like into a staff part that's closed off from the public, which is not the public anymore, it's now lions and tigers and bears.
You could probably make that before you decide to let loose.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to go down to our local zoo and have a little look round. Why are you taking all these photos?
Where's the nearest in the southwest? Bristol or Longleat's going to have it this weekend?
The thing is, you also have to remember gorillas are quite smart
And can climb fences.
If they see their trainer, well, I don't know, trainer, I assume you call it a trainer, coming in and out via a certain way, they'll learn that. So it is not going to be activated from inside.
Or you get a zombie gorilla that really wants to get you.
At the end of the day, as long as I get into the zoo, right, and the animals are still in their enclosures, I've got time to work out how to fucking figure it all out.
Work out the logistics of things.
At worst, you have a nice day out at the zoo.
And I take a fucking battery-powered angle grinder with me, and there's nothing that can't stop me. So,
well, that's true.
And that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking then no one's going to want to come into the zoo because they'll just see lions and tigers and bears, and I will have my own army of lions and tigers and bears that will protect me, and I'll just live in the gorilla enclosure, kicking my feet up. Like,
and will you feed? I suppose they may feed themselves. Actually, if
I can shit on the floor, can't I?
Well, if they're all carnivores, whatever zombie comes,
they'll eat them. Yeah, but if won't they become zombified themselves?
I think it doesn't matter if they're outside, does it?
Yeah, true. I think we're getting too into the weeds of whether the fucking lions will become zombies if they ate a zombie, or whether they'd even want to eat.
I think we should go on the assumption they won't, and they can eat them okay.
Yeah,
and it actually is pretty good. It's self-sufficient because they'll feed themselves.
Well, I'm going to lock the fucking outdoor gates so the lions and tigers don't get out and nothing can get in. But if anything were to get in, you'd be like, oh no, a lion, what's he doing out of his enclosure? And then they look at the enclosure and just see me, like, with my 2 fingers.
Holla, bling, bling,
I'm in the gorillas.
Reggie's in his deck chair.
Or Mesitombi is out wandering around, and I'm there like, woo-hoo.
It's a good idea. There's a lot of logistics that you could pull it apart a million times, but you could only plan. But the basics of it, from what you said, do work.
Yeah, it just came to me. It came to me in a dream.
Cool idea.
I had an ephany.
Yeah, it was it. It was just, I think the zoo is secure. It's a bit left wing. It's a bit outfield. A bit crazy. I'll just be Joe Exotic, shave myself a mullet, start fucking blokes and smoking meth, and living my best life, don't I? Fuck it, it's the apocalypse.
You can check that out on OnlyFans.
Oh dear. Will you still have the gimp suit at this point?
Well, let's see how it goes, man.
Plug fire.
Brilliant.
Oh fuck me. So, what are we thinking long term? Like long term survival. This is like the last point.
That's where it becomes really difficult.
That's when you need to start growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
exactly
need
right.
not the weed.
You need filtration systems.
I mean, I don't know if you even need proper. The way I look at it is, you can boil any water to turn it into drinking water. So if you have a big enough bucket, it rains enough in England to store.
Yeah.
You can probably self-sustain. Water, I don't think, is the problem. I think it is food, and the right amount of food. You can grow a load of wheat, but you need proteins. Essentially, I mean, I suppose the vegan diet does work now, but there is a lot of supplements and stuff.
You won't catch me being
go with it,
vegan.
But you do need to be generally healthy. You're probably going to want meat of some sort of animal. So you're going into the farming sector there.
Yeah.
Which is doable.
Your
People do
crossbow
it.
would come in handy.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, all that. I mean, you keep chickens, you got eggs, that's protein.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Big enough coop, it probably wouldn't take too much. You
That's it.
wouldn't
So
be
on
living a
my
great life.
ship, we'd have to have like
on my ship.
Oh yeah, Captain Marlon. of the black pearl.
We're all just looking at each other like, really? Did he just say that?
Really make that 12-year-old joke. More than that, God, I'm old.
With the pirate flag hanging. We'd have to have some like vegetable beds.
Yeah.
Obviously, some water catchment systems. And then some chickens, and we're sorted.
Yeah.
Can you just boil seawater?
No.
There's
a
you
certain
can change
filtration.
it. You can change it.
something.
You need to evaporate it and catch. It's almost like distilling, isn't it?
It's fucking way beyond me.
It's you've got to like evaporate
And you
it.
probably won't have Google to be able to help you at this point.
I think you have.
What I'll do in a minute is I'm going to download how to change seawater to normal drinking water. I'll download that
if you're
as a
at
PDF.
Sea, so if you're at sea, you're really in. You're going to have to figure that out. Me and Reg, we're probably near somewhere that's going to have some sort of river, freshwater river, golden.
Exactly. Rainwater's a big one, like you say, catchment.
Yeah,
that's huge. I'm sort of thinking. I sort of went with when I sort of thought long-term plan. I sort of thought like the essentials that I'd need long-term. So I sort of went a little bit off.
Bitches.
I got bitches all on my
Protein.
I was thinking more like
And dildo ammo.
dildo ammo.
Dildo ammo.
Got myself 2 cases of butt plugs. Bring it on. So I was thinking like the general knowledge of like how to work the land. So like grow shit.
Yeah.
Raise livestock. So obviously you're gonna fuck vegans. You're gonna need to eat meat.
I think
if
that's
you want to
the big,
survive,
isn't it?
if you want to survive off tree nuts, you're the first to fucking die.
They won't even want to kill them.
And I'm gonna steal your shit.
That is the biggie, though, isn't it? It is livestock. It's having animals and meat to eat, because that'll go really fucking quickly as well.
It will. Yeah, that's the thing. I think you need to learn how to raise livestock, which will be a learning curve for all of us, because fuck knows how to do that.
Yeah, who knows how to do that?
I've got a pair of dogs. I don't know. Don't you pat them?
Are you gonna cook
boys?
your jug?
Your
Your missus will listen to this podcast. The answer is probably no to save your
No,
house.
I will not eat the dogs.
Wink, wink.
There's no fucking meat on them anyway.
No, to be fair,
there's a fair bit
it's
of
like
meat
a
on.
pork scratching.
There's a fair bit of meat on Vince, but that is fucking gristly as fuck by now. Poor bugger's 11 years old.
I'm not putting him on the grill.
Fuck that. Just like be self-sustaining. I think the main things I need to learn how to do is brew beer. Like I don't know how.
Yeah,
we need to make some sort of fucking
moonshine.
Yeah, a bit of moonshine, bit of fucking what's it? Bit of prison wine. That kind of shit.
In the toilet.
Yeah, I think we need to learn how to do that.
So we need to get some toilets.
To be fair, you could stock up on so many spirits; it would last you at least your lifetime. Just spirits don't die, do they? So
no, I'm going straight down to the town of Glastonbury as well. I'm going to smash in some of the fucking grow shops. And I'm going to steal all their seeds, and I'm going to grow the devil's lettuce. I can't get on with marijuana, but I will make myself get on with it if it means the fucking zombie.
I think that would be a good bartering.
It will. Oh yeah, shit! And think about that. People still going to get stoned.
Yeah,
that might become a fucking gold.
It will be like gold. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I'd grow the.
Get on some of that Z-weed.
Z-weed.
I will grow the devil's lettuce all day long.
Well, that takes some effort and energy in itself, doesn't it? With all the, I know you need all the hydroponic stuff and,
and some light shit.
You can, I think, if you just chuck it in a greenhouse, like just a poly greenhouse, you could grow it. I mean, this don't raid my fucking house. I just know a little about a lot.
To be fair, if people that smoke it grow it, ain't gonna be that difficult.
Actually, no, yeah. I've thought about people that I possibly know, and I'm
generalizing potheads entirely. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I studied ancient history, bro. How's a job hunt coming? Well, I've got a job at ZZ's at the moment.
And he's off.
Any chance to shit on the left? What is it, Marlon?
No politics, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was a quote of the day. If those that smoke it grow it, it can't be that hard.
Yeah. That's my fucking train
Such
of thought,
a fucking stereotype that they're all idiots. There's some like really intelligent dope smokers, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, long term. That's pretty much it for long term. I'm thinking more like essentials. Like I want a thermal imaging camera.
Yeah.
If I'm out at night, I want to see shit. We're assuming that zombies are probably cold because they're dead, but I want to see people. Other fuckers are going to try and take my shit, so I need to take their shit out.
That's why you get on a boat and get the fuck out of town.
Getting the fuck out of Dodge. Spotter scope, solar panels, man. Solar panels. Go get yourself some solar panels.
Solar panels, backup Jenny.
Yeah, I don't know where from. I wouldn't even know when it could start going. Well,
I know of a Jenny.
Local houses just rip their solar panels down and somehow get a degree in electricity.
Do you know what? It's probably.
Mate, have you seen? I'm just going to shit on everyone today. Have you seen the fucking monkeys that slam them up? It ain't going to be that difficult.
It's usually me offending the entire world.
I imagine they're probably not all that difficult. Essentially, it's probably a couple of wires.
Yeah, well, into some sort of transformer, into some sort of bank.
To be honest, if you're going to steal it, you could just look at
what
it comes with, and
kind of leads into my next thing of having a shit ton of batteries.
Yeah, that would help.
Charge your fucking thing.
Yeah,
fucking solar panel installers in the comments, just like, you fucking idiots! It's really difficult. It's such a hard job. I don't know why they have a Jersey accent, but.
They do now.
I've been watching The Sopranos a bit, so leave me be. Oh, Tony, you look just like my grandson.
Hey, boys.
Oh, that's enough. Fuck's sake. A Leatherman. That's like a little essential that I need. A Leatherman. I've had many a Leatherman. I've broken many a Leatherman, but no, fucking brilliant. Shout out to Leatherman. We're definitely not getting sponsored by them, but no, fucking brilliant tool. Pliers, screwdrivers, knives, saws, like everything you need in one.
Do you break them by putting them in the vice?
Yeah. I tried. It was a little.
That's why I asked the question.
Little fucking tangent. I had Leatherman for like 3 years, and I one of the knives sort of bent. So they bent back past its stop, so it kind of folded round a bit too much. So I thought, oh, you know what? I'll take it apart. Stuck it in the vice. Fucking unscrewed it all. Took it all apart, and I was like, oh my god, this does not want to go back together properly. It's like full of copper washers and shit that I didn't realise it had. I was like, oh fucking hell. And then like I just thought, oh fuck it, chucked it in the toolbox in pieces. And only afterwards did a friend of mine, Dave, actually, who came on the podcast recently, was like, you do realise they've got a 25-year warranty. Just send them back and they send you a new one. I was like, motherfucker.
Well, you realise now.
Yeah, well, once bitten, twice shy. Hey, zombie reference.
Finally got it out.
No, that's the second time. Just reusing old jokes. But yeah, that's yeah. Any other essentials? Pornography.
Yeah.
I have to
Incredible amounts of
just download the entirety of Pornhub.
I got a couple of big fucking hard drives up hooked up when I get home. Just in case. You never know what's going to happen.
You pre-stored your porn?
I will do. I will start that.
There you go. If you don't jerk it, you're going to be more angry and more alert.
Yeah. Or you just get some bad bitches on the ship.
Marlon's got like a full-blown party yacht going out there.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Epstein's super yacht.
Not children.
I don't know what's on his hard drives.
For fuck's sake.
Fucking nothing at the minute, you cunt.
Just see Marlon as this super zombie pimp. Oh, you're a hot woman. Why don't you come to my special
It's
yacht?
going to be like this strip club, just 5 miles in that direction over the Atlantic, and you'll find it. Look for the spikes.
Bad bitches only.
All you'd hear is fucking Childish Gambino Redbone just blaring out 5 miles off coast. Just like this seedy ass red light just glowing the whole ship.
I'd probably turn up. It's fine.
Yeah, man. He's trying to get a turn up.
We get Red John who can grows weed on that. That'll be another asset to the ship.
So basically, we're starting a cartel drug empire,
A prostitution ring.
and we're going to have some chickens.
I'm looking forward to the apocalypse, mate.
Oh, shit. Right. Is there anything else to add to this?
I think that's it.
I think we've concocted our plan.
I think that's a perfect place to fucking end it.
Listeners, hit us up if you want to come on the ship.
Yeah.
Private pass on the yacht. Reg will bring his dildo launcher.
Fuck's sake.
We have a big ass party, baby.
Hit us up in the DMs. We are at in the _Doghouse _
Fucking nailed it.
Got it right that time.
Twitter,
Fuck the Twitter. Well, we are at in the Doghouse 69 on Twitter.
YouTube. I've started banging them up on YouTube now.
Yeah,
I think we've got 4 or 5 up there on YouTube, so it's in the Doghouse podcast.
And we are now. Where are we now? Where are we fucking now? As of today,
Big announcement.
woo!
We're on iTunes, baby.
We are on iTunes. We got fucking approved by. Who's the guy that runs Tim?
Steve Jobs is
Tim Cook.
next level.
Tim Cook. We've been approved by Tim Cook. We are on Apple Podcast now.
What's that? Was that the second or third attempt?
I think it was the second attempt. I think it's because I did it and I was like smooth talking.
Yeah, no, I was just like, approve me now, cunts.
And I was like, dear sirs.
So if you tell him about the yacht, he'll probably approve you straight away.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand Apple Podcasts. I've never been an Apple user, but I'm pretty sure you can leave us reviews and a star rating. So if you could do that, it'd be fucking brilliant. Bump us up in that algorithm, get some more listeners. The listenership is soaring. We got some fucking cracking numbers at the moment. And that's,
We're like, broke 600 earlier.
we have broke 600 and we are, we're doing good. We're doing fucking well. So that's all thanks to you guys. Wherever you listen, please hit us up, like, review, and share. And if you do listen to us, please at us in your story on Instagram. Really helps. All of you, everyone that does that, you've no idea how much it helps. So yeah, thank you so much.
Or even if you got some interesting shit, hit us up.
Yeah. If you do interesting shit or want to talk interesting shit or just think you can handle a night in the fucking Doghouse drinking shitloads of beer and talking smack and trying to avoid certain subjects, hit us up.
Trust me, you'll love it.
Right, and on that note, it's time to call it. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been Curbs.